user tips and operating procedures, we will talk about conducting proper radio testing. We are often engaged in making improvements to our stations. Changing to antennas, microphones, or even radios can sometimes make an unexpected improvement into an actual downgrade. A quick test can reveal the changes in your system's performance. The network is not your test bench. Excessive radio checks are tiresome to listen to. Please limit network radio checks to no more than one per day. Meanwhile, testing your radio can be done at will off of the network. Power readings can be taken using a dummy load. Basic operation can be tested using simplex frequencies, and antenna performances can be tested using an antenna analyzer. Audio quality can be done with a second user on a nearby mobile or HT. Even during excessive network testing and balancing audio levels, our technicians and engineers endeavor to make quick work and have shown huge progress in making system-wide adjustments without day after day of continued radio checks. Always be considerate operator on the network and make sure your traffic is interesting not only to yourself, but to others as well. Let me break. Good quality tools are nice to have, but can be expensive to acquire. However, there are some inexpensive tools that perform well enough for the most casual users. The Nano V&A can provide detailed information about your antenna system, including the coax used, and that tool is often available for well under $100. The SureCom SW102 costs around $60 to $70 and will read forward power and SWR. These tools can give you confidence that when you go on the air, your system will perform well. Recently, users on the network engaged in a simplex operation on several Friday evenings designed to locate GMRS users nearby. By seeking users near enough to engage in simplex comms, you can enhance your hits the fan resources, and you can get to know your RF neighbors, helping each other with the tools we have and the experience we gain from users. I'm so sorry. That kind of slipped. I guess I owe the
swear jar $1?
Yeah, you owe $1.
I'm pretty sure the script says stuff hits the fan.
It does. Whoops. So sorry, guys. Little ears. That's a big no-no for all of you listeners out there, so forgive me.
You're
Anyway.
Be suspended from the network for a week.
Oh my gosh. Okay, get it together, people. All right. Helping each other with the tools we have and the experience we gain from using them is a part of what makes this the best GMRS network in the country. Sometimes a simple radio check is essential to determine if a change you made to your system is an improvement or a disappointment. Sometimes simple comms are just not an option. Radio checks are not being prohibited, but any traffic you bring to the network should be generally interesting. And remember, when someone calls out monitoring, that's an invitation to a conversation. Engage that user, and hopefully you'll have a more interesting conversation than the frequent radio checks heard on the system lately.
Let's break.
Oh.
You're back.
All right, don't forget, our Facebook page is a great place to ask common questions. You can also ask questions during the open floor portion of the North Georgia GMRS Regional Net. These are just a few user tips and operating procedures. I hope you'll tune in next week for my next episode of Julie's Tips and Operating Procedures. Who knows what'll slip out of my mouth? If you have any questions or suggestions for new user tips and operating procedures, send me a note at julie@nggmrs.org. Maybe you can suggest how I can clean up my mouth. We are North Georgia GMRS Network, and this is WQYR 514, Atlanta 947. My name is Julie, and I'm clear.